Andy from A Couple Travelers, and today we're going to be giving a resort tour of Disney's Yacht and Beach Club.
We're talking about all of the perks you need to know while staying at the Yacht and Beach Club, including your transportation options, your dining options, and Stormalong Bay, which is probably the best resort pool in the Orlando area, and much more. So it's going to be a great video. Let's get to it.
Now, before we jump into the resort tour of Disney's Yacht and Beach Club, I did want to mention I am a travel agent with Disney. I can help you plan that next trip to the Yacht and Beach Club or any of the other resorts on Disney property. My contact information, including my email address, is down below, and it is completely free to work with me.
So in case you don't know, Disney's Yacht and Beach Club are two separate resorts. However, they are located right next to each other, and they're actually physically connected, so they share a lot of the same amenities, restaurants, and things like that. The resort is located in the Crescent Lake area of Walt Disney World, arguably one of my favorite areas on property. And that area of the resort gives you access to 4 transportation options, which is the first and probably the biggest perk of staying at the Yacht and Beach Club.
When you are staying on Walt Disney World property, as you know, transportation is included to and from the theme parks and to Disney Springs. But it is typical that you have 1, maybe 2 transportation options. Having 4 options at Yacht and Beach Club is a huge perk. The first of which is you can walk to 2 of the 4 theme parks. You are a very short walking distance to Epcot and a slightly longer walking distance for Hollywood Studios.
You also have the Disney Skyliner access. So if you are walking to Epcot from the Yacht and Beach Club to International Gateway, that is actually where the International Gateway Skyliner station is located. So if you were to get on the Skyliner there, you could then take it to Disney's Riviera Resort and then to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, when you then can transfer to some of the other lines to go to the Pop Century and Art of Animation or to Disney's Hollywood Studios.
You can also take a boat from Disney's Yacht and Beach Club to Epcot and to Hollywood Studios via the Friendship boats. Those boats are located outside of the Yacht Club lobby. Just look for the lighthouse, and then you will see signs for a line for Epcot and a line for Hollywood Studios.
Yeah, so all those boat lines are connected, so it basically starts at Hollywood Studios and ends at Epcot, and it does stops at Boardwalk, Yacht and Beach Clubs, and Swan and Dolphin along the way.
And last but not least, you have standard Disney bus transportation to Animal Kingdom and to Magic Kingdom. They also will run buses to Epcot and Hollywood Studios, especially if the Skyliner is down. But for that, you will find the bus station outside of the lobby of both the Yacht Club and the Beach Club. You can also take a bus to Disney Springs, to both of the Walt Disney World water parks, and the buses typically run every 20 minutes.
So the 20-minute bus transportation time, that's like a good estimate. It could be sooner, could be later. If you are in a crunch for time and need to get to a dining reservation or on a schedule, you can take an Uber or a Lyft to any of the locations on Walt Disney World property. It's a great option if you're going to Disney Springs for the night or to make a dining reservation. But if you don't want to spend that extra money, you still have access to the bus transportation.
Next up, we're going to talk about the 10 dining options at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club. There are so many options to choose from quick service to table service to lounges. If you want a cocktail at the end of the night, let's get to it.
10 dining options.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. The first of which we'll talk about is the Ale and Compass restaurant. We actually ate there for breakfast on my family's last day of the trip, so we'll link that video here. It's open for breakfast and dinner, and reservations are required. It's one of the sit-down restaurants on property. It's kind of like New England style comfort food. It was actually one of the better meals we had on the trip, and couldn't recommend that restaurant enough.
They do not rush you there.
Right.
Which is great to know. Next up, just right next door, we have the Ale and Compass Lounge. It's typically open from 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. There are no reservations required. You can just walk up. I will say, I had the best espresso martini of my life at this lounge. Highly, highly recommend it.
We stopped there after a day at Hollywood Studios, so it was late, we were tired, and we just kind of hung out, ordered some rolls and some drinks, and it was a great way to end the day. The next dining option is the Market at Ale and Compass, which is the Yacht Club quick service location. So you could go in and get food made to order. They have prepared food and snacks and beverages and other ready to grab things in there. And it's also where the Yacht Club gift shop is, where you can get all of your Yacht Club Resort merchandise.
Next up, we have the famous Beaches and Cream soda shop. Everybody loves this restaurant. It is located next to Stormalong Bay, and it's an indoor table service restaurant. Reservations are required, and it is open for lunch and dinner. You go there for the dessert. The food is fine, but you go there for the dessert. They are known for their kitchen sink dessert, which is like a whole hoopla of a presentation. It is huge. We've had a couple of sundaes there. It is highly recommended even to go out of your way for this place.
Yeah, it's very popular if you couldn't tell by the description of it. So very, very important to get your reservations for this one if it's a must-do on your trip.
They also have a to-go window for desserts, which is great. It was closed when we were there, but it has since reopened.
You also have the Beach Club Marketplace, which is very similar to the Marketplace at Ale and Compass. This is the Beach Club quick service location where you could get your foods made to order, your prepared foods, your merchandise. Very similar to the Marketplace at Ale and Compass, just on the Beach Club side of the resort.
Next up, we have Cape May Cafe. This is open for breakfast and dinner, and reservations are required. It is back to being a buffet. When we were there, it was served family style because of COVID-19. We had breakfast there one morning before our day in Epcot. Before COVID-19, this was a character breakfast. I'm really hoping they bring that back at some point, but we highly recommend this place.
Next up, we have the Cruise Cup Lounge. Its typical hours are 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. and reservations are not required. It is the lounge adjacent to the Yachtsman Steakhouse on the Yacht Club side of the resort. And so it's a great place to go if you're looking to just grab a drink after a long day in the parks, hang out, and relax.
Martha's Vineyard is another lounge at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club. It is located pretty close to Cape May Cafe. Typical hours are 4 p.m. to 11 p.m. You do not need reservations in order to go here. You can just show up and enjoy the New England beach house kind of style lounge and have a cocktail.
Hurricane Hannah's Waterside Bar and Grill is essentially the pool bar for Stormalong Bay, so that's where you're going to go to get all of your alcoholic beverages, soft drinks for the kids. They also have some food options there. One thing to keep in mind, if you are drinking while at Stormalong Bay, you cannot bring a drink into the pool, which is a detail we found out when we were there. So you will need to eat and drink while you are sitting either at a table or a chair surrounding the pool.
Next up, we have the Yachtsman Steakhouse, which is a New England style steakhouse at the resort. It is open for dinner. Reservations are required for this restaurant. We weren't able to try this restaurant because it was closed when we were there, but we will go out of our way one day to eat here because it gets consistently good reviews.
In addition to all of these formal dining options, you do have room service access, so if you don't want to leave your room to get some food, you're able to do that at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club. On to the amenities and the recreation at the Yacht and Beach Club. To start off, we have to talk about Stormalong Bay, which cannot be hyped enough. It is the 3-acre water park, essentially, at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club. It is touted by us and many others as being one of the most highly regarded resort pools in the country, Orlando, what have you. It's a number of pools that are all sand bottomed. So you have a different variety if you want to go in a lazy river. You have that if you want like a recreation pool with activities for the kids, you have that. If you have a more shallow water play area where the kids can make sand castles, you have that. It's a really, really great variety. In addition to all the different pools, you have a full-size shipwreck in which the water slide actually comes off of into one of the pools. And there's actually a kids water slide in that area as well. And if it's not hot while you're in Florida on your vacation, the Stormalong Bay does have 3 jacuzzis in the pool area for you to use.
While you are enjoying everything that Stormalong Bay has to offer, you do have the option of renting a cabana for a half day or for the full day. With your cabana rental, you're gonna get a dedicated staff member, cocktail service, there's a ceiling fan and padded furniture in the cabana, there is even a TV with cable. You have charging outlets and USBs, a mini fridge stocked with sodas and water, a fruit basket, And of course you have towels, and there's even a safe in your cabana to protect your belongings.
Another offering at the resort are campfire activities. So if you're looking to tell campfire stories and roast marshmallows, this is a great activity for the family.
They also offer pirate adventure cruises. They aren't currently doing it right now because of COVID, but we wanted to mention it because it is a very unique offering. It's for children ages 4 to 12, and it is a 2-hour pirate adventure. They follow clues to find a hidden treasure, and it's typically $39 to $49 per child, so check that out in case it is back by the time you visit Walt Disney World.
Other activities include Movies Under the Stars, which takes place on the beach of Yacht and Beach Club, which is a really nice setting. They have motorized boat rentals, which you could use to cruise around Crescent Lake. There's fishing, there's tennis courts, volleyball courts, jogging paths. There is an arcade, which reopened when we were there. And there's, of course, like we previously mentioned, the gift shops at the different marketplaces.
The next amenity we're going to talk about is the Ship Shape Health Club. If you want to work out while you are at Walt Disney World, they have a fitness center with various cardio and strength training equipment. You have to be at least 14 or older to use the health club, and if you are under 17, you need to be accompanied by an adult. The fitness center is open 24/7, which is great. In addition, the health club also features a spa and a salon. Spa services include things like massages and facials, and salon services include haircuts. You can get your hair colored, get a blowout, a shave, even nail services as well. The next amenity we're going to discuss is housekeeping. One important thing to know right now is that because of COVID-19, housekeeping is actually coming every other day to collect trash, bring new towels, they'll wipe down counter services, they'll vacuum if it's needed, but it's good to know that they won't be making the bed or touching or moving any of your belongings. That is as of right now, February of 2022, when we are recording this video. It is subject to change. We hope that they bring back the daily housekeeping service sometime soon. In addition, you do have the ability to do laundry on site via a self-service laundry facility. They are smart enabled, which is great, so you don't have to be waiting around for your laundry. You can go to Stormalong Bay, go back to your room, and get a text when your laundry is done. You also have the option to do dry cleaning and valet laundry services for a fee at the resort if you don't want to do the laundry yourself. And if you are in one of the villas, you of course have a washer and dryer in your room, which is a huge perk.
Next are club level rooms. Now, if you're staying in a club level room, you have additional perks at the Yacht and Beach Club. At the Beach Club, it's called the Stone Harbor Club, and at the Yacht Club, it's called the Regatta Club. Now, some of these amenities that you'll have access to with a club level room are a lounge with complimentary food and beverage throughout the day. You can get alcoholic beverages there as well. We actually stayed there once or twice growing up, and it was a really nice thing as a kid to just go in and grab snacks because you're always hungry as a kid. So that was a really nice perk. And then right outside that lounge, they had, at least at the time, 2 desks with dedicated concierge staff, really great cast members who are always available to help you with anything you might need, from dining reservations or just general questions about the resort.
Last but not least, since you are staying at Disney's Yacht and Beach Club and you are on Walt Disney World property, there are a lot of amazing perks that come with that. The first of which is the transportation to the theme parks, which we've talked about earlier. You get 30 minutes of early theme park entry every day of your stay. If you've been to Walt Disney World in the past and you remember extra magic hours, it's basically that, but instead of it being for a specific park, you can go to any of the 4 Walt Disney World theme parks and you are allowed to enter the park 30 minutes before the posted park opening time. Now, because Yacht and Beach Club is a deluxe resort, you also have access to extended evening hours. The difference is that this is on select nights, and it is for 2 hours after a park closing, and it is for a specific park.
And to clarify, this is specifically a perk for deluxe resort guests. So if you are staying at a Disney Valley resort or a moderate resort, you unfortunately do not have access to this perk. Only the early theme park entry.
To sum it up, everybody staying on Walt Disney World property can enter any theme park 30 minutes before the park opening. For deluxe guests, Yacht and Beach Club included, you will be able to go on a specific night to a specific park for 2 hours after the park closed. They'll say, on Tuesday, Epcot closes at 9, but Disney Deluxe Resort guests can be in the park from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. As a Walt Disney World guest, you will have early access to purchase individual lightning lanes and to select your Genie Plus selections every morning. So while you, as a Disney Resort guest, get to make your selections at 7 a.m., everybody staying off property has to wait until the official park opening time. So that gives you a huge advantage. You also have merchandise delivery and pickup. So if you buy something in the theme parks, you don't have to carry it around all day. You can have it sent to your hotel. And last but not least, as a Walt Disney World guest, you will have complimentary standard parking at Disney theme parks, water parks, and Disney Springs if you bring your own vehicle.
You will still need to pay to park at the resort itself, but if you are driving to one of the theme parks or water parks at Disney Springs, you won't need to pay to park there. So like we mentioned at the top of the video, we had the great opportunity to stay at the Beach Club Villas this past summer with my family. If you're interested in seeing a room tour of a 2-bedroom villa at the Beach Club Villas, we'll link that here. If you want to see anything about Ale and Compass, Beaches and Cream, anything else around the resort, we have pretty much all of our Disney trip vlogs are up now. We'll link that playlist here in the description as well. But more importantly, if you guys have any questions or want to know anything else about the Yacht and Beach Club, let us know in the comments. We absolutely love this resort. It's my hands down favorite resort on Walt Disney World property, and we'd be happy to answer any questions you might have. But that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and follow us on social media at A Couple Travelers.
And until next time, keep traveling.